Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and I'm a little concerned people are going to say this gameplay's campy. I don't know, I was getting a lot of traffic in this blue building, and I kind of patrol it in the garage for the first half of the game, but by the time it's over, I make my way across the entire map. Leave me alone! Back on topic. I wanted to talk about working with people bigger than you and finding win-win situations. And while I'm going to talk about it often in terms of YouTube, I'm also going to talk about it just in life in general and things like that. So let's get going. And I don't know if that guy had wall hacks or if he just is an experienced COD 4 player. Either way, if it's the latter, good job. Back on topic. I remember watching a video with Hutch in it from like a year ago, maybe more, probably more. And he was saying that sometimes when he meets new people, they instantly ask for dual comms, some sort of shout out. They're trying to get something out of Hutch. And he just instantly classifies that guy as a quote unquote asshole. And at the time, I was like, wow, Hutch, that's kind of harsh, don't you think? They're just fans and they want shout outs and whatever. Now, oh my gosh, after having met 100,000 people who want something from me, it's like I totally get where Hutch is coming from. It's crazy, the amount of people who just come up to me with their palm out saying, Woody, give me a dual comm. Woody, how come you don't do enough to shout out smaller channels? As if there haven't been 100 PK. I could go on and on. It's always people who are saying, Woody, why don't you give me something for nothing? I realize you have 1,400 videos in which you've built a subscriber base of almost 900,000 people. Why don't you give it to me? And it's silliness. So I totally see where Hutch was coming from in terms of people trying to sort of use and abuse him. That commentary from a year ago was brought back into my head a day ago when I watched something from Mystery Guitar Man. And if you don't know Mystery Guitar Man, at one time he was one of the top 5 channels on YouTube. I think he still is a huge YouTuber, but he spends a lot of time behind the scenes. I think he might own Maker Studio, which is like the game station, and Shay Carl works with him, whatever. He was talking about how to work with bigger YouTubers. And he said, what you need to do is find a YouTuber who has a lot of subscribers, who has more subs than you, but maybe doesn't have any talent. And that made me laugh because English is not his first language. And it was like, yeah, I don't think he means no talent, right? Like, I wouldn't say a Jenna Marbles, for example, has no talent. Clearly, her talent is the strength of her personality. Epic Mealtime. For me, that channel's built on the strength of their personality. But for some people, they're really there to see amazing food get cooked. That surprised me because I'm really all there for the people in the show. But for other guys, that show is 100% about the food that's in it. So that's up to you. Take out of it what you want. But maybe Jenna Marbles doesn't have any musical talent and she'd like to do a music video, so there's your opportunity to collaborate with her. Maybe Epic Mealtime sucks at Photoshop. I don't know, I'm making stuff up. And, while they're really good at what they do, there's an opportunity to work with them to some extent by becoming their graphics guy. And have you noticed that a lot of YouTubers have had better thumbnails than they did before? Like Wings of Redemption has some great looking thumbnails, and Wings of Redemption, doesn't have any Photoshop talent. I promise you that. How does this happen? There are people who work with him. And, I don't know what they get in return. Maybe they like playing with him. Maybe he promotes their YouTube channel. Maybe, they're just big fans. I don't know. But, if you want to work with somebody, then you can find a way for it to be a win-win situation for both of you. That's the core deal. And while I've only been talking about YouTube so far, I worked at Cisco for a long time, and there were tons of smaller companies who would love to partner up with Cisco and say, hey man, I recognize you sell all these routers. Well, we have an application that lets you monitor network traffic. Why don't you bundle it in with ours? And or whatever. That's a hypothetical. The point is, if you want to work with Cisco, Hewlett-Packard, or Jenna Marbles, the approach is the same. It's to find a situation that's win-win for both of you. That's the goal. It's not about, just getting them to give you some sort of handout that won't get you very far. If you lead off your conversations asking for some sort of handout, you're better off finding a win-win deal. And that idea led me into my next one. So yesterday I uploaded a video and I accidentally used my wrong intro. For those that don't know, I'm switching over from Vegas. I'm giving Adobe Premiere Pro a try. And I just grabbed the wrong intro by accident, slid it into the timeline, and started working. And a lot of people were like, yay, you know, retro intro, old school Woody, this, that. And I don't think that it's that they hate the new intro. I think it's that they like something different and it's time to change things up. So these topics tie together, you know? I want a new intro. And I don't want to just sort of use you and make you feel like I'm taking advantage of you. I want to find some sort of win-win. So there you have it. What I love about my current intro, there's a couple of things. I love that it matches my background. So to help you with that, in the description of this video, I'm going to have links to a bunch of my art, like my logo, maybe my background. I don't know, things that will help you in putting together something new, right? So you're not just starting from scratch or trying to recreate my little, WGT dog tag and stuff like that. So that's step one. The new intro I have has to match all the other stuff I have. I don't want it to just stand on its own. Another thing, it has to be short. So many people who make intros and such think that the video is about the intro, but it's not. No one watches my videos to see the intro. So it can't be more than 5 seconds, that's for sure. If I'm successful, people are going to watch this thing a couple hundred times. So I can't ask them to do that. 3 seconds comes to mind. Yeah, you know what I really like? You know the Intel ad that goes bum, bum, ba-dum, bum? I can't sing. But that thing, it sort of, it gets the message, hey, Intel, and then it gets out. That's it. That's the whole intro. If that intro inspired mine, that would be kind of cool. And I want the music behind it to be like excited but not screaming at you. So that's the tone I'm looking for. It needs to be quick, between 3 and 5 seconds. It needs to be upbeat but not screaming at you, and it needs to fit all the other stuff. That's what I would love in an intro. And then what can I do for you? I don't know. Like, not a whole dual-com or something. Like, I don't want to put things on my channel that maybe my other subscribers don't want to see. Like, I can't ruin my business as a thank you. But, or my channel, I don't know. Is it bad to call it a business? Wow. I'm a horrible person. I don't know. But I can't ruin my channel as a thank you. But I can play with you. Maybe you don't even have a YouTube channel and you'd like to play together. I could suggest you in an outro. You know how it's 2 videos at the end of this you may have missed. I can mention yours and put your best foot forward and introduce yourself to new people. I can do something so that you don't feel like I'm taking advantage of you. Like this is some sort of fair deal. And that ties in with the whole thing, right? That's how you do win-win situations. You find look, I don't have whatever it is, After Effects talent to put together the kind of intro I'd like for my channel, but maybe you would like something, and maybe you want to play with me. I don't know. No pedo. Wow, play with me just sounds so crazy. So that was a good ending. I like the little turn on 3 people, but there you have it. So that's how you work with people that are larger than you, and I would love to have a new intro. And it needs to match the stuff that I have now. So there it is. Oh, and the best way to shoot me the intro is to tweet it at me. I'll watch that and check out the new stuff, and someone will win. Have a good day. If you're still here, then perhaps I've earned your like. 2 videos you may have missed. On the right is a fun one, a night with the gamer tags. I don't know, we were just doing stuff around the house. I decided to break out the camera, and it's a little insight into my family. People liked it, so you might like it too. And on the left is a sub touched me, no pedo, where I tell the story of a subscriber who came to my house because he was, breaking out of depression, and I thought it was awesome. So those are 2 videos, and have a good day.